very keen on really fleshing out Superman's early stages of his journey first. We had Man of Steel, and then we went quite a bit darker with Batman v Superman. And if he were to succumb to the anti-life equation and become bad Superman, I really wanted to make sure that we saw the hero, Superman, and we saw the true symbol of hope, the beacon of light, before we went down the path of darkness and then redemption. And still something that I'm very keen to flesh out. And so what lessons has he learned? He definitely isn't going to kill anymore. And he's definitely going to make sure that population centers are completely removed from the equation, because now he's experienced it and now he's thinking about it. And so we get those steps towards building that incredible, wise version of Superman, rather than the still wet behind the ears kind.
Welcome back, everyone. This will be my new Superman Man of Steel 2 video with Henry Cavill, him just talking about the future of his Superman, where he'd like to take the character and his ideas for Man of Steel 2. For those of you wondering, he is still trying to get Man of Steel 2 made at Warner Brothers, even though he's also talking about playing Marvel characters in the same breath. So we'll break it all down. If you're brand new to the channel, be sure to subscribe to get all the videos. There's going to be a bunch of big stuff coming up. There is a big DC HBO series that starts in January. It's Peacemaker. It's going to be John Cena's spinoff from the Suicide Squad movie. I will be doing videos for all those episodes. We'll also get a lot more Batman trailer videos really soon, too. And there is a Batman HBO series based on the Robert Pattinson Batman, so there's going to be a lot of big DC stuff happening next year. But recently, you probably saw Henry Cavill talking about all of his biggest movies, his biggest roles, most notably Superman in the DC movies, Geralt in the Witcher Netflix series. And during part of that clip that I put at the beginning of this video, he goes into his plan for the future of Superman and where he stands with the character, how he feels about Superman.
It was set up so wonderfully to begin that journey, and that is going to inform a lot of who he becomes.
You've also probably seen all the rumors about cameos, crossovers, and upcoming DC movies in the next couple of years as well. So if it wasn't clear, he's not done as Superman at DC, no matter how much he talks about being in the Marvel movies. I'm just calling his next Superman movie Man of Steel 2 for the purpose of this video. They would probably call it Superman Man of Tomorrow or something more hopeful. As for all the Marvel stuff that he's been talking about recently, I did a video for that, so I'll link it at the end of this and down in the description below, because I think a lot of people freaked out when they heard him start going on at length about playing Marvel movie characters. Like, does that break some kind of unspoken rule for him to be both Superman in the DC movies and a Marvel character at the same time? Does that mean that he's done at DC? No, that's not what that means. He hasn't totally gone one way or the other yet, even though it seems kind of chaotic over at DC and Warner Brothers movies right now. But right now, there are no less than 4 versions of a live-action Superman in the upcoming DC movies and HBO series. 5 if you include Tyler Hoechlin's Superman on Superman and Lois in the Arrowverse. There are about as many different versions of Superman now than there are versions of Batman in all the upcoming movies. And I'm counting the new Supergirl as part of that, because she's just a different iteration of a Superman project. Like, we're gonna do Supergirl instead of doing Superman. The versions that we have right now are the multiverse Supergirl that I just mentioned in the Flash movie. Yes, the House of L symbol on her chest looks exactly like Henry Cavill's Superman symbol, so they kind of want you to think that she's from the main Justice League universe or the same version of Krypton that Henry Cavill's Superman came from. But here's the thing, if you watch the Flash trailer video, I'll link that down in the description below because I've already done a big video for it, but Ezra Miller's Flash finds her hanging up inside Michael Keaton's Batcave in a prison cell, being bombarded with red sunlight to weaken her. So if he's finding her in another universe, like, what is she doing here? That means that in Michael Keaton's Batman universe, Earth 89, or whatever you want to call it, her pod probably crashed to Earth instead of Superman's, or there was a Superman at some point. Either way, she's from Michael Keaton's Batman universe, not the main Justice League universe. Then there's the new Superman movie that Warner Brothers announced last year with an African-American actor playing a version of Clark Kent Superman. I consider that to be a multiverse Superman movie right now. And there's a separate Michael B. Jordan Val Zod HBO TV series. We know a little bit more about what's going on with that, but that's meant to be a totally different project from the Superman movie that I just mentioned. Then obviously you have Tyler Hoechlin's Superman in the Arrowverse, so that's 5 live-action different iterations of the Superman mythos, all on top of Henry Cavill's Superman, so we should say that there's 6 versions if you include Henry Cavill's Superman. If the rumors are to be believed, then he's reportedly coming back in a series of cameos instead of a straight-up Man of Steel 2 movie in the next couple of years. The movies that he's been rumored for are Black Adam and Shazam 2. Beyond that is anyone's guess. In the clip that I put at the beginning of this, the story that Henry Cavill says that he wants to tell in a new Superman movie, like a Man of Steel 2 movie, is basically finishing the full arc of his character that they started in the Justice League Snyder Cut. Now, originally, Zack Snyder was going to cover that full arc in the Justice League trilogy: Superman's fall to darkness, the anti-life equation that we got a teaser for, then his redemption, with him eventually becoming the true, most idealized version of the character by the end of Justice League 3. I've already done extensive videos on the full plot of what Justice League 2 and Justice League 3 would have been. Zack Snyder thankfully revealed all of his storyboards and detailed story breakdowns, so I'll add a link for that video at the end of this and down in the description below, because it's crazy, but it sounds really cool. Based on what Zack Snyder has told us though, since the Snyder Cut came out, the studio doesn't really seem interested in finishing his Justice League trilogy. He said that he would do it just as soon as they greenlit it, but they haven't come close to doing that. So the last we got from Henry Cavill's Superman arc was the cliffhanger with the nightmare ending scene with evil Superman getting ready to kill Batman and the remnants of the Justice League and the villains working with them. That whole post-credit scene with Batman and Martian Manhunter was meant to sort of walk that dark alternate future back just a little and say, hey, here's what we're going to do differently in this timeline, in this time loop. Flash would have eventually been able to travel back into the past to warn Batman that we saw a version of earlier in Batman v Superman. Batman would have made the correct moves in the new time loop. They would have been able to save Superman from falling to Darkseid of the anti-life equation and use the big team upgrade with the Justice League to defeat Darkseid for good. Like I said, the link for that full video on Justice League 2 and Justice League 3 plot will be at the end of this and down in the description below. It gets way twistier and way crazier with a billion other characters. You will not believe the giant twist that they were going to have at the end of that too, like the post-credit scene for Justice League 3. Right now, I think the main reason why the studio hasn't officially greenlit a new Henry Cavill Superman movie, even though they're bringing back a lot of the Justice League actors like Wonder Woman, The Flash in the new Flash movie, they're bringing Aquaman back in Aquaman 2, even Ben Affleck is coming back during the Flash movie, I think is because they just really did not like the idea of this evil Superman in Justice League and the Justice League Snyder Cut. And I think they were really disappointed with the amount of money that they made on the first Man of Steel movie. I think they expected to make a lot more money on that. I believe the original plan was for them to do Man of Steel, then do Man of Steel 2, but because of the box office performance of the first Man of Steel movie, they decided to turn Man of Steel 2 into Batman v Superman and make it a Batman movie as well. If you remember several years ago, there was like a whole different movie slate that they had planned out for like the next 10 years of DC movies. You could go down that rabbit hole if you want. But I think they're just afraid to make another Henry Cavill Superman movie, thinking that it won't earn the amount of money that they want it to. That's why you see 10 Batman movies for every one Superman movie. Right now, realistically, the best odds of Henry Cavill coming back as Superman in a big way are actually probably through the Black Adam sequels. Because The Rock is super keen to do Black Adam vs. Superman, he will not stop talking about it. He even posted a giant clip of it when he was teasing the Black Adam movie.
I can't wait to show you more. You know, I always thought that it might be cool to hang out with Superman. That would be cool, right? I mean, we're kind of similar in terms of our powers, our strengths, our speeds. Because look, at the end of the day, you never know. Black Adam and Superman could become friends. Or they won't. Who knows? Maybe we'll see. But before I go, I want you guys to help me out with something. It's something that's pretty important. I need you guys to help me get a message out to some of the other ones. Some of the other DC superheroes. Let's let Flash, Shazam, Aquaman, Wonder Woman, Batman, and Superman. Let's let them know something. Things will never be the same because the hierarchy of power in the DC universe is about to change.
So clearly you can see The Rock has this vested interest in doing a lot with the Zack Snyder versions of the Justice League characters. And because he's so powerful at Warner Brothers, he has pretty much total control over the Black Adam franchise. If he were to tell Warner Brothers, hey, I want Henry Cavill's Superman in Black Adam 2, pay him his money, they would do it. But hopefully in the next couple of years, by the end of Shazam 2, we'll know if Superman does show up in some cameo scenes. So let me know in the comments, what do you actually want them to do with the new Henry Cavill Superman solo movie? The other big thing that's happening this week is Hawkeye episodes are starting on Marvel Disney+, so I'll be doing episode videos for that like all the other Marvel Disney Plus series. Make sure you have alerts enabled for my channel so you don't miss anything. I just did a bunch of Spider-Man No Way Home trailer videos, so I'll put links for those in the description below too. But you can click here to learn about Henry Cavill joining the Marvel Universe playing Marvel characters, and you can click here for the full plot of Justice League 2 and Justice League 3. Thank you so much for watching, everyone stay safe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.